I'm Mike St. Clair and you're watching the Screen Freak Rewind. In today's Magic Reveal tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to visually make a signed coin penetrate into a glass. Now there are lots of different variations of the coin through glass trick, and a lot of them do use duplicate coins, but for this one we're only going to need one coin, and to prove we're only using one coin, we're going to be using a signed coin. So if you guys are ready to learn this, let's check it out. Okay guys, for this trick we're going to need a small glass and we're going to need a coin. Now I'm going to be using a quarter, and as you can see I've signed it there, has the Screen Freak signature on there. This coin is one of a kind. There is none other like it in the world. Now both of my hands are empty except for this coin and the glass. I'm going to put this in the palm of my hand. Now I want you to watch. Just like that, coin penetrates all the way through into the glass, and that is indeed the signed coin. Hey, you guys want to learn how that trick was done? Perfect. I'm going to show you right now. Okay guys, to perform this trick we're going to need a small glass. I recommend a small glass. You can use a larger one, but smaller ones are easier, and I think the effect's a little bit better with a smaller glass. And you're going to need a coin. Again, I recommend using a quarter because it's the perfect size. Plus, it's easier to sign. It'd be difficult to sign a penny or a nickel or something like that. But we're going to use a quarter for this. Now the coin's going to go into the palm of our hand. It's going into the palm because we want to make it look like it's going straight through the glass. So it's going to go right in the middle of our hand. Now, you're going to have to hold the glass a special way also. I'm going to be holding it by the top with your middle finger and your index finger and your thumb, or just your index finger and your thumb. It's all up to you. Once you start practicing it, you're going to get a feel for it and you're going to know how you need to hold it. And you're going to hold it just like this, and this is slightly going to come over the edge of the glass. You don't want it all the way over top of it because that's going to look suspicious. You want it just out to the side where everyone's got a clear view of the glass and a clear view of your hand so they can see that there's nothing tricky going on, even though there is. But we're going to be holding the glass like this. As you practice, you're going to get a feel for it, so it may not be just like this for you. It may be a little different, but whatever is more comfortable and more natural for you. So we've got our handling down of the glass. We're going to hold it just like this. And the coin's going to go into the palm of our hand. We're going to show the bottom of the glass. We're going to tap down on it once. You don't want to slam on it. You just want to kind of tap on it. And we're just going to kind of cover it up with our hand. We're not going to close our hand shut. We're just going to kind of briefly conceal it just for a moment. And you'll see why here in a minute. So we're going to go 1, close our hand a little bit. 2, close our hand a little bit. And on 3, our wrist is going to rotate down, and as we're doing that, we're going to kind of show the bottom of the glass so they can see again that it is solid, and they can see all the way up in your hand to see that you don't have another coin there. And as we're coming down, we're going to rotate, and we've actually got the coin to the tip of our fingers. And the way we're doing that is on our final close, we're going to close and just kind of rotate, and as we do it's just going to kind of drop there. So with the rotation you're going to show the bottom of the glass. A little bit of misdirection, not a whole lot, but it should be enough to pull this off to where they don't catch you to see how you did it. But from here, proper positioning: 1, close it; 2, close, rotate, show the bottom of the glass, and all in one quick motion. We're going to rotate over and we're going to slam the glass into the palm of our hand. It's important you slam it into the palm because that's where they remember seeing that coin. And if you're doing it anywhere else, it's going to look very suspicious. And as you will see, just the motion, the impact from hitting that glass on your hand, it's going to make that coin bounce up. So you can kind of see where this is going now. But with the proper positioning of our hands, as we hit this down, the coin is going to bounce up. It's going to go in between our hand. It may bounce off of our hand, it may not, and it will go into the glass very quickly to the bottom, at which point we can shake the glass and show that it has penetrated all the way through. So from the top, coin in the palm of your hand, down on it, conceal for a moment. You can show the bottom of the glass if you want to, you don't have to. Second time, conceal it again. You can show the bottom of the glass this time, and the coin is in the palm of your hand, and we're just going to rotate over and slam down at the exact same time. They're never going to see that coin, And with a little bit of practice, you're going to be able to pop that up in there just about every time. Now, the glass that I'm using, it isn't working very well for me because it's got a little lip here. But most glasses aren't going to have that, and you're not going to have that trouble. You're not going to get this the first time. You may not get this the first 10 times. But once you get the feel and realize how hard you need to hit your hand, you're going to understand it, and you're going to be able to do it just about every time. Just like that, and they're not going to see it. This is not super angle sensitive. I mean, obviously you don't want to be facing them like this because they may see the coin go up and over. You want some kind of concealment here, but as I said, it's really not all that angle sensitive. You can do it from the top, you can do it from this side, or whatever. Just practice, do it in the mirror, do it in front of your friends. Practice, 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 and you're going to be able to pull this off. You're going to be able to fool a lot of people. Now, one more time, I'm going to do this from a little bit different angle. Coin is going to go into the hand. 1, close, 2, close, rotate. And as we rotate, you can see the coin has dropped into the palm of our hand. And on the last one, we're going to hit down. It's going to pop up just like that. You probably didn't even see it from that angle. But that's how it works, guys. Practice, practice, practice. I know you guys are going to be able to do it. I know you're going to be able to perfect it and perform this, and it's going to be really awesome. And that's the trick, guys. I hope you were able to follow it. You guys are going to do great, and I know it. That's the video, guys. That's signed coin through glass. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you were able to learn this and will be able to perform the trick and amaze your friends. I want to thank you guys.
Now here's the 4 coins, named because you use 4 coins in 2 hands. A coin goes in each hand just like this, and the other coins go on top of the fingers, but someone else has to do that part, otherwise the magic won't work. So you get someone to help you, 1 on top, and then a bit of a flick, and guess what's happened? We've got 3 in one hand and 1 in the other. Now the secret. You do only have 4 coins and 2 hands, of course. You place 1 coin in each hand, just like that, and 1 coin on top of each hand. Now here's the tricky part. As you turn your hands over, you need to grab one and let go of the other 2. So one hand is empty and the other hand has got 2 coins in it. And then the assistant comes along and does what she has to do. A bit of a flick, and the magic is done. There's 3 in one hand, 1 in the other. Simple.
What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike St. Clair and you're watching the Screen Freak Rewind. Today's video we're going to show you how to make a coin disappear. Now this is going to be our 3rd different vanish. We've already showed you a couple. Now this one's very similar to one that we've already showed you called the French drop. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the trick, then I'm going to show you how to do it. Now we're going to be using a 50-cent piece for this. Now the reason we're using such a big coin is because the bigger the coin, the better the vanish. It's always more impressive with a bigger coin. Now what we're going to do, let's take the coin, we're going to hold it just like that. We're going to reach in, we're going to take the coin. We're just going to vanish just like that. Now I'm going to show you how that trick was accomplished. Now this is very similar to the French drop. It's a trick I showed a while back. I'll include a link in the description. Check that out. That's always a great vanish. But if you noticed, in most vanishing tutorials or magic revealed videos, it's always the same thing. You make it look like you're putting the coin in one hand when you're actually retaining it in the other hand, or vice versa, some variation of that. And this one's no different, but what we're doing here is we're actually holding our hand kind of up like this, to where it looks like if we were to drop the coin to conceal it in this hand, like we would a traditional vanish, you would think it would fall on the ground, but the way that we have our hand, if we just drop our thumb, it falls right down into your hand there, just like that. So the trick goes like this. You've got your coin here. You're going to cover up with this hand, just like you're taking it, just like you're taking the coin out, only we're not taking the coin. We're actually dropping it. And of course, we always want to look to the hand that we've pretended to take the coin in. a little misdirection. And the coin's actually in this hand. You can do whatever you want to with it. You can make it reappear, or you can rub the back of your hand and make it reappear just like that. So that's the Vanish, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's easy for you to perform. It's not that hard to learn. Start with a smaller coin first, and as you get better, work your way up. But I'm sure you guys are going to do great at it. I want to thank you for watching. Make sure to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe for more Magic Revealed. I've also decided to add some retro gaming videos to this channel, so if you're big on the NES and Super NES and Nintendo 64 and some of the older Nintendo games, I encourage you to subscribe because we're going to see a lot of that, and we're just going to have an awesome time. So thanks for watching, guys. Check you later.